Hi, I'm Paul Asbell for the Archtop Foundation. We've been looking at all of the various guitars from the Chinnery Blue Guitar Collection. And here is an interesting one in that it is not a small kind of boutique hand builder who built this guitar. It's Fender. Fender, they make, they're a huge factory. What are they doing here? Well, Scott Chinnery actually had two factory, large imprints make guitars for his collection, and one of them is this Fender, the other one is a Gibson. This guitar actually was built by a guy named Stephen Stern, but Stephen Stern was apprenticing with Jimmy DeKisto. There's a lot of things about this guitar that are DeKisto inspired, which of course is not surprising. It was basically a design that DeKisto made so that Fender could small scale manufacture it. It was in fact built by one guy, Stephen Stern. In fact, actually, a sad note, which is that DeKisto died when he was out in California working on this project and visiting the factory. And so what we have is a guitar that is inspired by DeKisto and in some ways designed by him, but certainly has facets that really are more like a typical upscale manufactured archtop guitar. For example, the spare aesthetic and the kind of nouveau aesthetic that Jimmy DeKisto was known for in his own work is not here. It's classic F-holes bound, a lot of binding on the pickguard, binding of course on the fretboard, which in many respects, if you were looking at that, and you would think that this was something like a high-end Gibson or a factory archtop, and then you'd look at the classic Fender headstock with that logo and you'd say, wait a second. It is kind of puzzling. It's actually a very nice guitar. It doesn't have the classic archtop kind of Stromberg. It doesn't have the same kind of sound, and partly it's because it's not a particularly light guitar. It's not really that loud acoustically, but it's actually a pretty nice refined sound. Apparently, the association with Stephen Stern, who built the guitar, was that he went later and worked for Gretsch. And so his kind of building skills kind of lived on after he passed away.